So I'm at Boler Mountain. There's like a Women's Day thing happening. I'm stressed. I have no business being here. I don't know what I'm doing. That's so fucking scary. This is the hill I've been on. And failing at that.
Better. The day is all about you, so make the most of it. Lots of laughs, lots of friends, old and new, and camaraderie, maybe a few drinks, and lots of fun. I do want to say thank you to our key sponsor, Sherba.
Give myself a shout out and say how proud I am of myself for actually doing this. So I'm home now. Home, showered, been home for a few hours now. Rocking my cute new Ladies' Day shirt that we all got. Got a new scrunchie as well. I had that holding up my hair for the drive home. Out of the shower now and so fucking ready for bed. Oh my god, I'm tired and it's not even 8 p.m. right now. So I was very anxious about today because I was doing this on my own, so I had no friends or anyone I know going with me to this in a city that I'm not from, so the likeliness of there being someone I knew was highly unlikely, and that was in fact the case. I knew no one, and it also was a beginner, complete beginner. Yes, it was beginner friendly, but it was also for all levels, so I didn't know how many other beginners there would be or how those beginners actually were. Like, I essentially was going into this with zero experience, right? And I'm really proud that I went. So the turnout was so much bigger than what I was imagining. I was thinking like 20 people. Nope, I'm gonna put the picture here of how many people it was. Yeah, it was definitely more than 20 people. But it was really fun. So there was like sheets laid out for the groups you were gonna get divided in. So it could be like a group picture, which was what that was, and then after that everyone got divided up. So it was like divided, I don't know what the exact groups were, but it was like intermediate skiers, mid-level skiers, beginner skiers, intermediate snowboarders, mid-level snowboarders, beginner snowboarders. There was, I think, less than 10 snowboarders total. Everyone there was a skier pretty much. So less than 10 snowboarders, and then myself and one other girl were the only two beginners as far as snowboarders go. And she was late, so she was actually waitlisted. So she found out that morning that she was going to be there. So she actually missed part of the beginning of the day. So I actually ended up getting essentially a completely free private lesson, which was amazing. As like part of the itinerary was like practice with a trainer kind of thing, like private lesson sort of things, but it was like group lessons, so not private lessons, but like private groups. Does that make sense? But because I was the only beginner, it was quite literally just a private lesson. And given that it's a Monday and we were out on the slopes on the Bunny Hill in the morning of a Monday, like a weekday, not a holiday or anything either, there was hardly anyone out there. Like, we had the hill to ourselves pretty much the entire time. I did fall on the conveyor belt, which I totally nailed last time I was there, and I did fall on it today, whatever. So did other people though, mostly children. I'm still absolute shit, complete garbage at snowboarding, but I did manage to get, I don't know what it's called when you're like horizontal, so you're like this way instead of this way going down, so you're not actually snowboarding down like in a surfing way. You're kind of like just like going down like this and kind of just like edging your way down. So that's what I was working on today, was like toe edging my way down and heel edging my way down. Toes is definitely easier, so that's when like you're still facing the top of the slope and your back is facing down, so you're not, I didn't like, because I didn't really like look where I was going that in that sense, but I felt I had more control doing that way. I liked being in the position of heels because you're facing down the direction you're going, but it was a little harder than toes. But I did fairly well with both of them, and I did get a couple of like actual proper going down moments, but I freaked myself out because I started going fast and I got scared and I bailed. But I think I could have done it if I just fucking committed, but I did get scared. And that was because like at that point, it was a little later in the day and I wasn't with the trainer anymore. I was just on my own. And, me and the other girl that was a beginner. And she also has ski experience. This was her first time trying snowboarding, which they're completely different. So you can't really say anything about that. Anyway, all in all, I definitely made some progress. I'm going to go back again, hopefully next Friday. Not for a private lesson or anything. I looked into the cost of private lessons. It's $100 for private lessons, $110 after tax. And this whole day was $151 after tax. And breakfast and lunch were included. Yoga was included. Time on the slopes was included. Lift ticket was included. Snacks were included. We got a free t-shirt. We got free scrunchies. We had the entire upstairs of the chalet was rented out just for us to come and go as we pleased. There's alcoholic beverages that were an additional cost, but they're all a set price. Well, I think they were all $5. I know mimosas were $5, so I'm not 100% sure. I don't drink, really, so I didn't get any alcohol. I don't drink any, like, I'll drink occasionally, but, like, I don't drink if I know I have to drive, and I had to drive over an hour to get home. And I'm not one of those people that likes to have any alcohol in my system at all. Never have drove with alcohol, never will. Not relevant. Yeah, I would love to go back again next year. I don't want to say I'm any more confident at all about going to Blue Mountain in 2 weeks, approximately, but I feel less scared. I'm still socially anxious about going to Blue Mountain. So again, like, I'm so proud of myself for like social anxiety reasons for going, because I for sure just thought about just not going. I was like, yep, I already paid for it. I could still just not go. But I'm really glad that I went, and you know, I had a good time. I had a really good time. It was fun. I would do it again. Yeah. I'm so tired. My legs aren't as sore anymore. They were so shot earlier. I did take like one bad fall and I hit my knee kind of hard, so my knee is definitely bruised. I feel significantly more confident than I did the first time I went with my brother-in-law a couple weeks ago. So if I go again in a week or two before I go to Blue Mountain, I think I'll feel better as opposed to just going to Blue Mountain. So, yeah, I have lots of feelings. I'm feeling all the things. Yeah. Whew. It was a good day. And I am so excited to go to bed and sleep.